Delivery from James Rodriguez, not finding its intended target. The touch from Ronaldo, conceding possession. Sanchez here now into Gustavo Puerta. Diaz. They've got goals in this Colombia side. Only Argentina, with 31, scored more goals than they in South American qualifying. Colombia with 28. Lerma, who's played more matches in the Premier League in England than any other Colombian now, is with Crystal Palace. 192 games in the top flight in England. As Rodriguez, what vision, and what a pass as well. Finding Machado, Diaz. Colombia on the front foot here. Lerma. Sanchez. Arias. He was trying to find Luis Diaz. John Lacumia cross. Rare touch of the ball so far in the match for Colombia's goalkeeper, Vargas.
Colombia be happy with the way that the game's played out so far. They've obviously been able to set the pace, set the tone of the game. Now they're happy enough just to slow the pace down a little bit.
James Rodriguez. Sanchez looking for Colombia's number 10 once more. Clearly not entirely in agreement with the decision of the officials.
The referee is the one that's given a corner, actually. The referee's overruled the linesman. We'll see it. Really tough to see whether there is a touch or not. James Rodriguez was there. He was adamant there was a touch.
Portugal's players still unhappy about that decision, but Colombia with the corner kick.
Yeah, it's been now as a goal kick. It's got word through that it is actually a goal kick, not a corner. So Portugal players were adamant it wasn't. James Rodriguez was. That is so close.
Well, that is one of the rules now, isn't it? They are allowed to do that in that circumstance if it's incorrectly called.
Yeah, that's correct, yep.
Santiago Arias getting pretty tight there.
Chance, good one. Offside, man. Clear offside.
But Ronaldo was offside.
Shit.
Yeah, it just didn't look down the line, did he? I mean, he's running away from the centre of the pitch. He's just not looking at his line, just can't keep his line behind that last defender, and he's offside by quite a considerable amount.
Don't do this. This
Reminder
is a silly
that
mistake.
as it stands, it would be Colombia winning the group. Colombia will play Ghana in Kansas City on the 3rd of July in the round of 32. The runner-up in the group face Croatia in Toronto on the 2nd.
Good run.
Ronaldo's return ball. Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo on the deck.
It's a goal. Good chance.
Portugal applying some pressure.
Oh, what was this, man?
And Colombia with a chance to clear.
Navas, come on.
Sturdy header from Ruben Diaz. Free kick.
Yeah, he's just gone right through James Rodriguez. Real physical challenge. You see, it's trying to stop Colombia making a quick transition, quick counter-attack. You see, the minute that ball goes through, and there was Machado running down the left-hand side. They're trying to get numbers forward really quickly and try and catch Portugal out.
Hi, Maso Shadow. Welcome to the
president of Inter Miami, watching on here as part of a full house.
Which team are you with?
In this
How many of
final
you
group
with
match for
Portugal?
these two nations. First time they've ever faced each other on the pitch. Diaz into Puerta.
Hi, Frana Zafrail.
Lerma to
Welcome to
John
the stream,
Arias.
So, which team are you with?
Portugal digging in
no.
deep. Santiago Arias, it's just in behind Cordoba. And out of play of Felix.
Yeah, Cordoba just
Gaming,
couldn't
how are you?
control that ball. Was hit him with a bit of pace, a little bit behind him. And almost
Portugal
his touch
isn't playing
led
good.
to falling for one of his teammates, and Portugal were
showing
very
a
quick
poor
to react, clear the danger.
When it comes to defending, this
Nothing in it so far, remaining
Colombian
goals.
strikers, right? The forwards,
Colombia
they're
have
able
found the
to
net the
easily
last
they're able
11
to
times they've
pass
played at
to
the World Cup.
What's up? All good, buddy. We'll meet tonight. All right, in their lives, like in streaming. But for now, let's focus on the game.
Yeah, so that ball
Hi,
comes across there, just slightly in behind. I think they were doing a check.
Welcome to the stream,
See whether there was
brother.
a penalty, wasn't enough in it.
Hope you're with the Portugal team.
Gustavo Puerta, who's based in Spain with Racing Santander.
Have to figure out.
John Lukumi,
They have a long leg, it seems.
the one based in
They have
Europe
a
with
better
Bologna.
height.
Sanchez.
Come on, man. Portugal don't lose chances.
Forward off the boot of Jefferson Lerma.
Yeah, the game has slowed markedly down since that hydration break. Taking a little bit longer to get going. There was obviously that first 25 minutes or so, quite a high tempo being played in this heat. It's certainly going to affect the players.
In towards Cordoba, challenged by Renato Vega. Free kick Colombia.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit too forceful there from Renato Vega. Cordoba's been up against these, had a real battle with Vega. You can see there, yeah, right into his back. No real attempt to go for the ball from Vega.
He's had a good season, actually, Cordoba. He's based in Russia with Krasnodar. 22 goals in 41 appearances this season.
How many with Ronaldo, man? How many
Matt
of you
Damon
think
as well there
Ronaldo can score today? At least one.
at Miami Stadium for this decisive final Group K fixture.
Oh,
James
no,
Rodriguez, Arias, and that was rather more straightforward before
I just
Diogo
want
Costa
Diego to
than it
show up
might have
today.
been.
Yeah, poor crossing in the box from Arias.
Diogo,
Really
come
good
on,
position.
man.
I think he just slightly rushes it. Got so much space, time
Oh,
to
come on,
to
don't
look
play
across,
around.
pick out a man.
Ball recovery time a little bit shorter for Colombia.
What the heck?
Ball recovery twice as quick as Portugal so far in the game.
Yeah, I think that's also a direct result of Colombia having the better chances.
Diaz across.
Come on,
Away
come
comes Nuno
on.
Mendes.
What's up? Will you be live regularly now? Or are you free from work? We'll try to.
Vitinha.
Actually, I wanted to come live this morning, like not in this way.
Bruno
like in that way.
Fernandes. Into Ronaldo.
Come on, man! A good pass and a good kick. Oh.
This is Pedro Neto.
Vitinha, just kick the ball.
Looking to tee it up. The challenge made by John Arias. Header away by Lerma.
Come on, man! It's a goal! It's a goal!
Marcelo. safely seen behind.
Yeah, wasted opportunity for Portugal. Colombia just couldn't clear their lines, and then got fortunate enough to be able to recycle the ball, get
If
the
you
ball
are
in the
saying,
box,
I
and
think
unfortunately
Portugal
just
will win the match.
overhits it. That's a poor quality cross from a player of his quality.
I'm not like
Well, there's a man who was under real pressure
Portugal
after the
will win
opening
the match.
group
I'm
stage fixture.
sort of like
Portugal
I'm
drawing
with
1-1 with
Portugal.
DR
Whether they
Congo.
win, they lose.
But then that
Like,
pressure relieved
that's not up to
somewhat with 5-0 win
up to
over
their performance.
Uzbekistan in their second match.
And hopefully,
Colombia quick out of the
but
blocks,
so
3-1
far,
winners
what I
over
can say
Uzbekistan,
is,
and then
Colombia
winners
is
over
dominating.
DR Congo by 1-0.
I see
Vega wins the
They have
ball.
a good
Referee
physical.
says fairly. This is
Far
with
better
João
than
Cancelo.
the,
He's another one like
Portugal
João Felix
teams.
with a very impressive
Yes.
resume of clubs that
Come on.
he's played for. Most recently,
Good one.
Barcelona on loan from Al Hilal, and here he is now looking for Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, what the save!
By Vargas. Ronaldo goes for the spectacular. Colombia survive. Best we've seen.
Oh, come
from
on, man.
Portugal
Don't
so
hit.
far. João Felix. And an opportunity to clear
Arey
for
yaar.
Davinson Sanchez.
Come on, man. We can go for one more.
Vitinha.
No.
Fernandes. Tight space. Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal has
Pedro
a
Neto.
poor defense
Vitinha again.
like,
All
as
hands on
compared
deck
to
for
other
Colombia now. All of a
teams.
sudden.
It's a goal! Oh! So close. It's a hand.
It's a goal kick.
Some real
What
sustained
you're
pressure
thinking
there
that
from
attacking Portugal
Portugal.
at a disadvantage of
Ruben Neves
Portugal.
from distance.
Yes, he wants a corner because it took a deflection.
Yeah, it does take a big deflection there. Unfortunately, the way the
Good
rules
one,
are, it's not
man.
going to
Good
be
pass.
overturned. We see this chance. Cancelo's ball in the box was exceptional. Bruno Fernandes, what a chance that is, and the goalkeeper,
Oh.
Vargas, what an exceptional reflex save, point blank, stays big.
Arey yaar, he
That's a
should
big
not
and
have
a
hit
massive
it.
save for Colombia.
Yeah, side
Yeah,
mark.
he's been finally getting his chance over the last 3 years or so. Camilo
Either
Vargas,
side of
for a
the
long
goal
time he was
post.
the understudy to David Ospina. Ospina on the bench as part of the World Cup squad here for Colombia this time.
He does really well because he just holds his ground. He doesn't go early. He just reacts to the shot. Okay, he's a little bit fortunate at him and a little bit high, but because he keeps on his feet, reaction is brilliant.
Interesting one there off the ball. João Felix with a little shove which sent Santiago Arias to the floor. Here it is. Referee across to have a quiet word. Good challenge by Bruno Fernandes. Away from Davinson Sanchez. Here's Ronaldo. Fernandes needed to be a pinpoint cross. Neto was up in the box on the far side.
Yeah, it has to be pinpoint. Accurate to Pedro Neto there. He's not the tallest. He's not going to win you a header in the box there. And unfortunately, Portugal just gets cut out. Good defending in the end from Colombia, but they've had to scramble a little bit in these last 5 minutes or so.
There's been a little added edge in the last couple of minutes here in this one. Real pressure now. João Felix, super play. Just over the top.
And it just lifted another gear, haven't they, Portugal? Quick throw in. Good move for João Felix. His first touch is very good. Just can't wait long enough to get that ball slightly out of his reach. Hence why he's sort of stretching for it. Can't get over the ball. But nice play from Portugal and João Felix. Very, very close once again for Portugal.
He's had a very productive season, João Felix, in the Saudi Pro League alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. 26 goals he scored in his first season in that league. But here come Colombia now with James Rodriguez. Colombia haven't tested Diogo Costa in the Portuguese goal since the hydration break. Just changed the tempo of the game.
We've noticed that quite a bit in this tournament already, haven't we? These hydration breaks can influence massively the tempo of the game. We've seen it swing in different directions on each occasion, or often after the hydration breaks.
The deepest we've seen Luis Diaz in possession of the ball as well, inside his own half there for a moment.
Come on, man. Please
Sanchez.
convert.
I just feel like he felt he wanted a touch of the ball. They've been under so much pressure. Colombia, I don't think he's touched the ball for the last 10 minutes or so.
Please.
Huerta. Machado available far side. Rodriguez just nearby and now in possession. Here's Gustavo Huerta, happy to leave it to James Rodriguez. The Colombian national record 11th appearance at the World Cup finals tonight for him, the number 10.
Don't give space, man.
Luis
to this
Diaz,
guy.
what a season
Luis
he's
Diaz.
had with Bayern Munich. What a summer he's hoping to have with Colombia.
Don't give him up.
Arias, Santiago Arias now. Yellow shirts gathering in the box.
Oh, yeah.
Rodriguez looks for an opening. Lerma. Touch from Ronaldo, trying to pick out Pedro Neto. Free kick Colombia.
Yeah, just slightly rushing their shots. James Rodriguez initially throws a dummy, then looks to put it back on his right. Doesn't get a good strike on the ball, but nice little bit of pressure once again from Colombia. Now they're coming back into the game. The tempo's been raised a little bit from Colombia.
Oh, what the?
Skips away past the boot of Diaz.
Oof.
Yeah. Player of his quality, expect him just to take that touch, turn, he had a bit of space.
26 goals, Luis Diaz this
play
season,
around,
7 of them in the
man.
Champions
Let it
League
go,
for
post.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he's had an exceptional season in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League, like you mentioned, for Bayern Munich.
Cristiano Ronaldo sent toppling into the advertising hoardings. Hasn't missed a minute so far at this World Cup, Ronaldo.
Well, I think that's how he likes
He
it.
didn't give him an inch there, did he?
I think that's how he likes it, doesn't he? Likes to be involved all the time. Momentum, keeping up to speed with the game.
Good one.
Mendes.
Ah,
Away from
Joe.
Felix. Cordoba.
Good defense.
Luis Diaz just paused for half a second too long, and João Cancelo
What
muffed
was
at the
this,
ball.
man?
Away comes John Arias.
He
Yellow
shoot the ball.
shirts flooding forward. Vega stands firm. Here's a chance, and an easy save. The shot from Gustavo Puerta.
Oh,
Are João
play. Just
Cancelo,
Ramirez
man.
just couldn't get the ball out underneath his feet. Ran out of space.
Come on, Are, yeah, Ronaldo, run, man.
From Portugal's point of view, it's Pedro Neto on the charge. Lukumi, brilliantly timed.
Yeah, needed to be as well because Pedro Neto was really picking up some
See, I'm
pace.
telling you, man.
Looking to try and drop the shoulder and
Colombia
get past
has a
him,
good physique.
but Lukumi was so well
Far better than
positioned
the,
and very
Portugal
perfectly
team.
timed challenge.
A minimum of 3 additional minutes here at the end of this opening half in Miami.
Don't leave him.
As Colombia press forward
He'll go for the shoot, no doubt.
with Luis
I'm telling you.
Diaz.
Yeah.
I think he looked determined to shoot there, whether an opportunity really appeared or not.
Yeah, he just seemed to force it a little bit, didn't he? I mean, maybe that's a bit of frustration because he hasn't been in position for quite some time, had hardly any touches.
Come on, man. At least one goal before the halftime.
Bit of skill there by
Yeah, totally.
Lukumi.
Colombian players have a long
Rodriguez.
leg.
Looking for Luis Diaz and picking him out. Of course he did. Inch perfect passing.
No!
Machado sends it in, and Vitinha's in the right place to
Good.
just jab the ball away and bring Neto into the play.
I'm telling you.
It's looking
a
rather
goal, it's a
stretched
goal, it's
here
a
in the
goal.
closing moments of the first half. And it's with Nuno Mendes.
Give someone,
Ronaldo's
yes.
in position. João
Don't
Felix
play
in
around, man,
possession.
too much.
Portugal on the front foot. Ronaldo got close to getting that shot away. Rodriguez, fouled by Nuno Mendes. Advantage played by referee Fagani. And it's collected by Cordoba. Here
Are
comes
yaar,
Davinson
everyone to fall
Sanchez.
behind.
Lung-bursting end-to-end football here, with half-time very much on the horizon.
Long bursting, man.
Puerta. John
Don't leave
Arias.
him. Don't leave. I.
Rodriguez, back on
He'll
his
go for the
feet,
shoot.
looking for an opening. Pushed away by Costa. Collected by Cancelo. And here comes Pedro Neto.
Go, Pedro.
And
Run!
Portugal advancing rapidly.
Run. Are someone to
Still
be there
Neto.
now?
In towards Ronaldo. Sanchez there for Colombia.
Yeah, good defending from Colombia. Had to be. Lukumi does really well to get back onside, to try and put the block in, not allowing Pedro Neto to get around him, and then allowed his teammates to get back and help defend.
Breathless end-to-end
the next
play
game
at the
would
end
be
of
like
the first half on this humid night in Miami.
No.
As these two teams go toe-to-toe just before half-time. Huerta tries to get the shot in. And the referee says,
Big
that'll
boss,
do it. Everyone
please
can
charge
catch
your
their
phone.
breath for 15 minutes here after 45 minutes plus 3 of additional time of intense, sweaty football. Here's the final effort of the first half. James Rodriguez pushed away by Diogo Costa, who also made an excellent save earlier in the half. Both teams have had their moments. Neither team has managed to make the breakthrough. And as they head off the pitch here at half-time, all to play for, it's Colombia 0, Portugal 0.
With time, we lost the importance of traditional food somewhere. Those same traditional ingredients, now with modern protein science, in Max Protein Roots 10-gram protein bar. Crafted with nature, rooted in tradition. With time, we lost the importance of traditional food somewhere. Those same traditional ingredients, now with modern protein science, in Max Protein Roots 10-gram protein bar. Crafted with nature, rooted in tradition.
When I dance, I fix my step. When I dance, I'm not upset. Sometimes I dance off key to keep my devils guessing. I beat for when I'm broken, heartbroken. Every day's a battle.
Vinny is coming in the end.
Rhythm is the weapon. Rhythm is my weapon.
Cancel the airport.
बजाते कुछ old school hip hop banger.
Hi Rizwan. Good morning, bro. Is it morning in your country as well?
Watching FIFA World Cup 2026 live and exclusive on Z5.
Hi Rizwan. We'll try to come live tonight. If the good match. That's a good morning.
India watching FIFA World Cup 2026 live and exclusive
I
on
had
Z5.
eaten after a long time. What have you
Something
eaten?
she did for a
What
good
did you
life.
have?
Some for the greater good. 100 Pipers, being remembered for good.
Mahindra's XCV90's road sense suspension adjusts 67 times per second, so I can chill without spills.
क्या सोचता है भाई रिटर्न भाई? Who do you think will win tonight?
बच्चों के एंटरटेनमेंट का नया डेस्टिनेशन Z on Z5.
Welcome back to Z5 and United Sport, where it's half-time in Miami between Colombia and Portugal. Now, both sides have had their fair share of opportunities to find the back of the net, but neither has managed to find the breakthrough as things stand. So it is indeed goalless at half-time. The fans eagerly anticipating that opening goal, but none to show for it yet, although, as I mentioned, Corin, both teams have had their fair share of chances. And by the way, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely open, and we've seen
Colombia in the first 45 minutes attacking with pace, and the three changes that were made, especially Machado and Arias, they've given the pace, they've given the width, and Cordoba, who's just brought in, so very powerful. I mean, they look dangerous, they've got more shots. Portugal, they have something to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, Portugal have had some chances, but Colombia have shown already throughout this tournament they are a tough team to come against because they've beaten Uzbekistan, they've beaten Congo, and they've held Portugal for this opening half.
Not only that, they also had the better chances. They had more number of shots, and the game is quite open. Generally, at this level, if you see the gap between the striker and the defense is not that much. The gaps are really closed. All the teams, they're really compact. This, by far, is one of the most open games we have seen in the World Cup till now. I think this was, I mean, this is a difficult one. We're talking about that. We should have at least kept it on the target, but this is a difficult one. This is the one, the first save. And the same thing happened on the other side where Vargas pulled a worldly when Bruno had a shot. But in the mix of the first half, I think Colombia had better chances and also more of this. I mean, of course, now we say this is shot on target, but this was...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see James Rodriguez as well, who was brought in. I mean, he does not move the same, but he's still very dangerous, still very lethal. I mean, the best passer of the ball in Colombia currently. But it's Cordoba for me, who's got that raw power, that pace up front, and that save from Diego Costa, that strong bottom hand. I mean, that was the save of the match.
Let's not forget Colombia have Luis Diaz as well, who's such a threat on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he is. I think he's bringing up all the
gameplay.
Good form that he was in for Bayern Munich to this game. But I think the best save that I think we missed out was the one that Bruno Fernandes had. I think that was a really good save because if that goes in,
the eFootball
Colombia will feel, even though they dominated the first half, this is the one. What a save. What a save.
It's quite powerful, isn't it?
This is one of those saves which you celebrate almost like how you score a goal.
Yeah, and Portugal, I mean, they have game changers in the mix, don't they, Cara? And they have so many players that could score a goal from anywhere on that pitch.
Yeah, and like Chetribai said, I mean, this game is completely wide open right now. I mean, both teams have got their fair share of chances. We saw on the other hand, Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo with that free kick from far out. But it was Bruno Fernandes and that save from point-blank range. I mean, Portugal need to win to top the group. Colombia, they need a draw, but both teams are playing like they won 3 points.
Yes, and as things stand, of course, Colombia have the perfect record in this tournament so far, so they top the group, and it's Portugal that are second, and this is the story of the match in numbers so far. Possession-wise, there's nothing in it. Colombia have had more attempts at goal, 3 on target. Portugal, the 9 attempts at goal, would have probably wanted to be a bit more clinical in terms of attempts on target, but that said, they've got plenty of game changers to really affect things for Neil in the second half.
For both the teams, and if it stays like this, if they play like this, I can assure you, for neutrals like us, it will be a great game to watch because we'll get a lot of chances to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the winner of this group, we know they go ahead and they play Ghana, and the team that finishes second go ahead and play Croatia. I mean, both the teams are strong, and I was talking to Chetribai earlier, which team would you rather play? And he said Ghana, because Croatia have been there, they've done that, they've faced these kind of situations before. So I mean, you want to top this group.
But I'm pretty sure they're not thinking about that right now. You know, it's only when the match hasn't started you do all this permutation combination, but the game is going on, you just want to win the game.
You just want to win, don't you?
Yes,
I think coaches and fans and maybe us sitting here might think, oh, I wonder what can happen. But when you're a player on that pitch, you know what it's like.
I love British
that, are you?
No, you're not. Yeah, you're not. If at the last moment you get to know the score of the other match, then you might. But right now, no.
Okay, well, let's tell you what's been going on in the other game in the group, which is between Uzbekistan and Congo. And I can confirm that Uzbekistan are 1-0 up at half-time. Karan, can you talk us through this one?
Surprising. I mean, Cannavaro as well, he celebrated that because this is an incredible goal. He spots the goalkeeper, who's not even in the 6-yard box. He's far out. I mean, he's at the edge of the 6-yard box, and he spots that, gets the ball over him, and you should see Cannavaro celebrate that.
I think, you know what, if Ronaldo or Messi score this goal, we'll talk about this goal for weeks. That's an unbelievable finish. That is a top finish. From when he was about to shoot, I was thinking, because I was watching the game, there's no chance you're going to beat the keeper from there. That is the only way he could have. What a finish. What a finish. An Asian team winning, we're happy.
Absolutely.
We love it, don't we? Okay, so what's happening in the second half then, going between Colombia and Portugal? Who are you most looking forward to seeing? Who do you think is going to change the course of this second half?
I think João Neves. I mean, he needs to be brought on in midfield in the second half, and he will
Ruben
change.
Neves is in for him today.
Ruben Neves is in for him, but
you think he needs to come on?
yeah, because Vitinha and João Neves, they play for club, they play for country, and we've seen that chemistry in midfield, and the way they've combined in the last match as well, I think they could change the course of the game.
What do you think? Who are you most looking forward to watching in this Portugal side take hold of this?
I think more than that, I think it's going to be more open. Also, we have to say that the condition, the weather condition isn't that great. Because I was thinking why they are playing, and the commentators kept talking about it, that it's very humid.
Yes.
That's the reason why. And if it continues, good thing is we'll see a lot of chances for both the teams.
Okay, well, on that note, it is time for us to take a break, after which we will head straight back to Miami for the second half between Colombia and Portugal. Remember, it's happening in Miami. We spoke about the conditions and we spoke about it being very, very humid. I must say, actually, before we go to a break, Colombia, the quarter-finals in 2014 was the best finish they have ever had. Do you see them going further in this competition?
Yeah, this looks like a strong side. I mean, they have quality in defense. I mean, they're a very strong defense. And if you have a strong defense in a tournament like a World Cup, you expect to move forward. Like we said earlier as well, clean sheets win you tournaments.
Well, the fans are all set and ready, and we are ready to head back to Miami on the other side of this break for the second half.
Oh, second half. I think started.
When I dance, I fix my step. When I dance, I'm not upset. Sometimes I dance off key to keep my devils guessing. I beat for when I'm broke, heartbroken. Every day's a battle, and rhythm is my weapon. Rhythm is the weapon. Rhythm is my weapon.
The magician Messi pulls off the ultimate hat-trick. The opening salvo is won. The machine, Ronaldo, is unleashed. The spotlight shifts from one goat to another. From El Ultimo Tango to a Ultima Dancer, Pura India Vachega. Live and exclusive on Z5. Download the Z5 app now.
Second half starting now.
When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing.
तुम्हें तोड़ने की बहुत कोशिश हुई, घबराना नहीं बच्चा। क्या ढूंढ रहे हो सर? सर ढूंढ रहा हूँ बुलंद।
आपके साथ हुआ ऐसा कुछ?
इस घर में रहना तो उसको रूल्स फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। आसानी से जीतने वालों की, आसानी से न टूटने वालों की जबरदस्त।
क्या लगता है? Who do you think will win? अरे यार एड खत्म हो रहा भाई। मैच to start.
When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing.
Another dance?
After you, the life, the SUV, car rocks.
मम्मी के साथ वो क्यों किया उन लोगों ने?
आपके साथ हुआ ऐसा कुछ?
एक ही बेटा है, अब तो बस आंकड़ा बोलिए।
Welcome back to our live coverage from the Miami Stadium. Diogo Dalot there is getting ready to come on for Portugal, as is João Neves at the start of the second half. Just waiting for confirmation of the players who will be leaving the field at the break, who are going to be replaced. Just looking around, it may well be Ruben Neves. Wait for confirmation on that. The fourth official is about to put up the board any moment now. Don't think we're going to get any changes for Colombia here at the start of the second half. It is Ruben Neves who is being replaced at the break, and one assumes João Cancelo as well, given that it's Diogo Dalot who is coming on. So that is confirmation of those two changes. João Cancelo and Ruben Neves off, João Neves and Diogo Dalot on. So double change there from Roberto Martinez at the start of this second half.
Yeah, I just wonder if that is to do with maybe some injuries or just trying to change things up a little bit. Get a little bit more control in midfield, certainly with João Neves coming on.
Portugal get us underway at the start of this second half. João Neves on, the youngest player in their squad, but also one of the most important, a double Champions League winner with Paris Saint-Germain, in alongside his club teammate Vitinha now. What a duo they are at the heart of Portugal's midfield. And João Neves, we shouldn't forget, scored the goal to earn the draw in the first game with DR Congo. So where we go, as Ronaldo feeds it to Bruno Fernandes. This is Pedro Neto. First touch for Dalot off the bench, the Manchester United player. Goal kick.
Yeah, more positive start to the second half for Portugal, looking to try and get on that front foot. And those changes seems like a more natural pairing in midfield, doesn't it? João Neves and Vitinha, that understanding, playing club football together, being so dominant for PSG, and of course in the Champions League this season once again.
Cleared away by Davinson Sanchez, John Cordoba chasing hard, beaten to it by Ruben Diaz. Excellent interception by João Neves, but Puerta has it. He takes it, knocking off the ball, Gustavo Puerta. Jefferson Lerma, looking for Luis Diaz. Into Puerta. This is Jefferson Lerma. John Arias. Now Santiago Arias away on the far side. Space provided for James Rodriguez. It was nearly the inch-perfect pass that Colombia were looking for. Free kick for the challenge on Vitinha.
Yeah, it's worth it once again. James Rodriguez finding that space in midfield. And Portugal continue to allow him to have that time on the ball. He's able to pick out passes. He's so dangerous in those sort of situations.
Well, at the moment, if it stays like this, it will be Colombia taking on Ghana in Kansas City on the 3rd of July, and it would be Portugal facing Croatia in Toronto the day before on the 2nd. Now they're getting a little bit hands-on.
Kind of out of 100.
Puerta is starting all 3 of the games for Colombia. Jefferson Lerma to sit on the bench for Crystal Palace in the UEFA Conference League final when they were 1-0 winners over Rayo Vallecano. Crystal Palace winning a European trophy for the first time this year. Diaz. Machado making a run forward to the edge of the penalty area. Rodriguez, who seems fine after that heavy challenge on him by Nuno Mendes shortly before the interval. That's good news for Colombia.
Making space at this end.
Here he is again. So much of the play goes through him. Lerma keeps hold of it. Sanchez. Terrific support for Colombia here in South Florida. Gustavo Puerta. Little ponderous. Pocket picked by Bruno Fernandes. Foul. No foul by? Yeah, foul by Davinson Sanchez.
Yeah, Colombia trying to slow the play down as quickly as possible. They knew Portugal was on the break. A bit of frustration there from João Felix.
Yeah, look out! At least yellow. गेमिंग आप बताओ कौन जीतेगा? Don't play.
We get away from Diaz. Pace, hasn't he, Diogo Dalot? They'll be looking for him to venture forward in support of Pedro Neto, no doubt. Here comes Ronaldo. Fernandes well forward in the middle. Very confidently dealt with by Colombia and John Arias and Nuno Mendes across and just brushes the player aside.
Yeah, I think it's really good refereeing. Nuno Mendes just used his body strength. Don't think there's anything in that.
Vitinha.
Someone to make a run.
Neto. Is João Neves. Vitinha. Now Pedro Neto, faced by Machado. Beat it to Dalot in towards João Felix.
Oh, that's a big chance. Big chance for João Felix. He knows it as well. Delivering the box from Dalot was excellent. Don't think he realised he's going to get the ball. João Felix kind of just sort of takes a wild swing with his head, completely mistimes it off his shoulder.
Keep it up. Keep it up, man.
Encouragement from the touchline from Roberto Martinez. Certainly got the talent if they can find the right blend to go deep into the tournament. You could make the case for either of these two having a good run at this World Cup.
Don't leave.
Yeah, both have been set up really well tonight. They've both decided to go for it. Not happy to sit back and just play out there as on. Obviously, Portugal want to try and finish top of this group.
Dozen attempts on goal from Colombia.
I got to see your message
so
just
far.
now. Hello, brother. Reply, please. What
Between
did you
them
say?
on target.
This is the first message I can see yours.
Interesting to see how the pace of this match fares as the minutes go by. There's a real intensity about it in the lead up towards half time. Strength sapping conditions here. Jefferson Lerma. Arias. Sanchez couldn't get it past Bruno Fernandes there. Says Lukumi. There's a real up and under for Cordoba to chase, and chasing he does. Cordoba collecting and relieved of the ball by Diaz, and excellent work from John Arias to reclaim it. Lerma was very ponderous there. Well one back by Bruno Fernandes initially. Vitinha. And now
Good one, Loru.
It's away. João Felix. And just in behind Bruno Fernandes, but it didn't quite reach Ronaldo.
That was excellent from João Felix. The way in which he takes that ball in his stride was exceptional. Slightly behind him, and then he just pulls it into his path and just leaves Colombia in his wake. Here's Sanchez trying to get across, couldn't keep up with him. Just sheer pace.
Yeah, he really went through the gears there, didn't he? Put the afterburners on. This is Gustavo Plata. Very finely balanced as it stands. Colombia would win the group. Portugal will be second.
Yeah.
Uzbekistan is still beating DR Congo, which means that they would finish third on 3 points. DR Congo bottom of the group on 1. In real time, Colombia is still 2 points clear of Portugal in the standings.
Nice.
Luis Diaz. Too short for David Machado, but Machado battling superbly. Excellent work. Lama! That was a finger stinger there for Diogo Costa.
No, good man.
And here goes João Felix once more, and Sanchez does brilliantly to get there ahead of him.
Oh, excellent recovery. It looked like once again João Felix was getting ahead of him. Sanchez just gets his belly slightly in front of him. He's able to muscle him off the ball.
Could not afford to let João Felix get away there. Puerta. Rodriguez.
So we have a voting of 86% for Portugal and 14% for Colombia.
Arias goes for goal.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, we're going to see this for the rest of the night. I think we're going to see waves of time where the players slow down a little bit, possession based, and all of a sudden there's a turn of pace.
Diogo save us,
shots
man.
from distance, trying to test. Obviously Costa in goal. First one, he got his fist right behind it. It was swerving, dipping.
Come on, man. Come on, come on.
So remains goalless here, 10 minutes into the second half.
This side. Right wing. Right wing.
Colombia have never been involved in a goalless draw at the World Cup. This is the 25th match they played over the years at the finals.
Well, the way in which this game's being played, you feel like it's almost an impossibility to be a 0-0. So many chances created, both sides going for it. Portugal obviously desperate to finish top of the group. They're going to have to try and put some more pressure, try and lift the tempo, try and break through this Colombian defence.
Vitinha. Ronaldo. John Neves. Vitinha with options.
Nuno Mendes, come on!
Vega was one of them.
Come on, Nuno!
This is João Felix. Can't find a way past Sanchez. John Arias.
Fake मार देता है starting shot.
To Santiago Arias. Iron long off the boot of Davinson Sanchez. Oliver scrapping for all he's worth, really testing Ruben Diaz. That was classy play. Yeah, Ruben Diaz.
He does really, really well because his teammate Ronaldo Vega puts him under a lot of pressure. There was a thought there initially that maybe Congo would get there just in time, but Ruben Diaz just kept his calm, kept his cool, and took control of the situation and dealt with it very, very coolly.
Momentum at the moment. There's a reasonable amount of yellow on that mark.
Yeah, there's been pockets of it, hasn't there? I mean, you can see Colombia has certainly come to life again in this second half. Portugal had a little moment, and everything's come through. João Felix, he's the one that left-hand side that's created real problems. Seems like a different player in this second half already. João Felix lost the ball too many times in that first half. This second half, he's been their major threat.
And with Ruben Diaz. Pedro Neto has been waiting patiently on this near side. John Neves, the possession here from Portugal as they look to try to build up a head of steam here. João Felix, a little too high for Cristiano Ronaldo. Two players who've combined pretty well all season for Al Nassr, and the FIFA president is enjoying this match here. in the heat of South Florida.
This person.
Puerta. Colombia getting ready to make a couple of changes, by the way. Richard Rios and Luis Suarez are going to come on, but this could open up nicely now for João Felix. It's Ronaldo, and it's wide. Anyway.
Yeah, he looked a long way offside. Cristiano Ronaldo just didn't, again, keep his eye on the line, just drifted. See now, you can see the line. He's just gone way too early.
Double change here now. Jefferson Lerma, one of the players, coming off. Richard Rios on for him. John Cordoba off. And Luis Suarez on for Colombia. Suarez has had another outstanding season. 38 goals he scored for Sporting. And there we are with Rios on as well, the Benfica player. He was with Palmeiras at the Club World Cup here in the States last summer. He left and he was a favourite of Jose Mourinho in Lisbon this past season. Well, Nestor Lorenzo there clearly looking to continue the momentum and the intensity of the performance by bringing on some fresh legs here at this stage with half an hour to go.
Yeah, it's very taxing these conditions. You can see Cordoba's really run a lot of ground in that first half and into the second half. Just some fresh legs. And midfield as well, a little bit of freshening up for Colombia as they look to try and contain Portugal, but also on the other hand, try and get the other end and maybe score their own goal.
Bit of a tester there for Costa from Dallo. But he knows where the goal is, Suarez, that's for sure. He scored 4 goals against Venezuela in 67 minutes in the final qualifier. It was a 6-3 win for Colombia. Sanchez. James Rodriguez. Good movement. Santiago Arias, here's a chance, and it's wide! A rare goal-scoring opportunity, and it was Rios who's just come off the bench.
Oh, it's a big chance for Colombia. Rios does so well, he's late running into the box. James Rodriguez once again instrumental in the play. The crossover is brilliant. Rios just can't control his side-foot attempt on goal because the goal was gaping in the far post.
What a way to announce your arrival on the field that would have been.
That would have been a perfect introduction. Should have been at least on target from that sort of area. That unopposed.
He's come off the bench in all 3 of the group games. Richard Rios, regular for Colombia, appearing in every one bar one in the last 2.5 years or so. Here they come with Luis Diaz. No, you don't, says Diogo Dallo.
Long ball, man, long ball.
Stretches out.
As we see with both sides, they look to go on the attack. You turn over possession as a quick counter. So many players are pushed forward.
It's blowing the game, man.
Uncompromising challenge by Rios on Coutinho. He doesn't want Coutinho to settle on the ball too much. Easy decision for the referee there. That's the set-piece coach for Portugal, Austin McPhee, who spends the rest of the year doing the same job with Aston Villa in the Premier League in England. With some considerable success, it must be said, with some of the routines.
See, I'm not watching, I'm going. Goal.
Well, they've settled on the plan. Bruno Fernandes looks for Ronaldo. Doesn't quite find him. Goal kick.
Well, you can see that Sanchez was aware of the threat. The minute Ronaldo makes that around the box, Diaz is just looking to lob it to him.
It's onside as well.
Sanchez does really well. Just gets himself in the way. Prevents Ronaldo getting any opportunity to get ahead on that ball.
This is Rios. Good ball. Rodriguez, nicely done. Luis Suarez, the substitute. Angles tight. Colombia have a corner.
Yeah, good defender from Vega. He does so well. Renato Vega stays on his feet, doesn't dive in until the last minute. Doesn't get sold the first dummy. James Rodriguez once again given that space. That ball is an excellent ball. Suarez looks like he takes that touch. His dummies, you feel like he's going to take it back with his left foot, but decides to try and sneak one in from an acute angle.
Rodriguez. Sanchez getting his head on it, but not in the direction he wanted to.
Yeah, it's the bodies in the box, isn't it? Ronaldo Vega there is the one that just puts the pressure on Sanchez. Knows he can't win the header, but just the slightest little touches doesn't allow him to have that freedom to get a proper direction on that header.
Ruben Diaz is looking for Bruno Fernandes. .25 minutes to go here. Still we await our first goal. John Evans. Well, one back by Puerta. Suarez, a little bit short with the pass, got away with it. Rios.
Get up, get up!
Arias. Portugal backpedaling. Colombia threatening. Arias brings the save from Diogo Costa.
That's a really good save from the goalkeeper. It takes a deflection, I believe, from Vega. Renato Vega's a diving attempt to try and make the block. There, it's off his body. And the goalkeeper has to react. Does well.
Yeah, splitting noise in the stadium at times. Vega's header away. Luis Diaz can't see a way to get a shot in. Maybe Puerta can. Colombia are knocking on Portugal's door here quite loudly.
How are
very,
you
very
playing,
close.
man?
He's hit that so well. Puerta there is right behind it.
More physios called on here. Have a stoppage, and whilst that takes place, we can reflect on what we've just seen.
That's a really good strike. Just can't control it. I think Diogo Costa's got it covered. You can see that it starts on target and then just swerves away as he strikes through the ball.
Nuno Mendes, the player receiving treatment, but he's back on his feet. Still goalless.
Fun fact, for the price of this coffee, we can drive from Mumbai to Pune and back.
Mahindra's electric XEV90's coffee run trips means you can do outstation trips for the cost of a coffee.
Some things you do for a good life. Some for the greater good. 100 Pipers. Be remembered for good.
Mahindra's XCD90's road sense suspension adjusts 67 times per second, so I can chill without spirits. When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing.
Wildstone Code for the man of code.
Another dance?
Up to you. Team Life. The SUV car rocks.
Certainly is one occasion when you can most certainly say that a hydration break or the opportunity to take fluids on board is pretty important for the players. Portugal are going to make a couple of changes. Samu Costa, I think, is going to come on, and so is Rafael Leao. And players going off João Felix, and also going off, I think, Vitinha. Yes, Vitinha. It's 1-1 in the other match in the group, by the way. DR Congo have equalised against Uzbekistan. So Samu Costa on. He was something of a surprise call-up in the spring, but did well in the games against Mexico and the United States, and got the nod over João Palhinha, who many might have expected to be in Portugal's squad. So it's his first appearance of the World Cup.
20 minutes.
And Rafael Leao, who plays on the left-hand side, is the clear replacement for João Felix. And Leao of Milan is capable of winning a game on his day, absolutely. Suarez now for Colombia. 20 minutes to go. Colombia winning the group by 2 points with the draw. Portugal set to finish second. Here's the table in real time as it stands. The Congo's total of 2 points would not be enough to see them through into the knockout stages. Machado. Good ball
Giving
into
a lot of space,
Puerta finds John Arias, Santiago Arias now. Colombia moving the ball around well here. Rios, Luis Diaz.
This side!
Puerta leaving it to Rodriguez and David Machado. James Rodriguez looking to roll back the years here at this World Cup. Based in the United States since February with Minnesota United, just haven't seen too much of him in their jersey so far. Almost one back for Portugal there by Leao.
Yeah, he poses a different threat for Colombia, doesn't he, Leao? Down that left-hand side, a lot more directness.
Referee lets play go on. There's tracking back for Portugal to do now. In it comes Suarez, teasing up, can't quite get the shot away cleanly. And Portugal survived. They certainly had a good number of defenders around the ball there. Ronaldo inadvertently gives it away to James Rodriguez. Now it's with Luis Diaz. Portugal with defending to do. Vega's header away. Rodriguez! And via Renato Vega behind for a corner.
Yeah, really good play goals from Colombia. Just that turnover possession. Ronaldo gets dispossessed, then quickly turn it into an opportunity. Luis Diaz's cross in the box was very, very dangerous. Portugal half clear it. And as the ball pops out, just last-ditch defending really in the end. I think Diogo Costa had it covered though.
Yeah, quick thinking there by Colombia, too quick for the referee's liking. It's back out to James Rodriguez, it hangs in the air, doesn't drop quickly enough. Away comes Nuno Mendes, Portugal get the ball clear, and Colombia howling for a penalty kick for the challenge inside the box. The referee is currently awarded the ball Portugal's way. Here it is again. And he ends up kicking the back of Nuno Mendes as he goes for the ball.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes, I think he's set. He's got his position really well. He's set. Don't think that's a foul. The referee was adamant it wasn't. Suarez goes down. The referee's right on the spot. I think it's good refereeing. Of course, as Portugal look to try and break, Colombia just need to try and squat it, prevent that quick breakaway, and they do it by giving away a foul.
Diogo Dalot, not much room for manoeuvre. Two more changes coming for Colombia shortly. Juan Quintero and Kevin Castaño.
Right.
They're on the touchline, ready to go. Here's Rafael Leao. No joy for him so far on the far side.
He's had really limited opportunities so far. He has won the ball initially, it's been in his own half, then really quickly dispossessed.
Here come the changes. John Arias, one of the players being replaced, and Castaño on. He's a defensive midfield player from River Plate, who have had a pretty tough year. Great reception for the work rate and the performance of Arias, and also James Rodriguez. Standing ovation all around the stadium here for James Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's been excellent tonight for Colombia. Positional play, little pockets he's found himself in. Wherever on the ball, he just looks such a threat. And he's just the absolute. He's the one that just pulls all the strings for Colombia in midfield.
Well, they'll be looking for Quintero to try to do that. He also has the River Plate these days, had half an hour against DR Congo in the last match. Oh, look at Rafael Leao go. Searing burst of pace. Had the ball gone behind? Yes, it had. Corner. First corner of the game for Portugal, by the way.
Yeah, it's been really quiet this second half. Certainly, like, injuries in that final third, they've struggled. Colombia's been the dominating team.
Full house here, 64,478. Jimmy Butler watching the match, the NBA star, Golden State Warriors these days.
Come on, man. Concede now!
Renato Vega is wandering up towards the far post area. And Bruno Fernandes is taking his time here.
Something is up.
Ronaldo loitering in the goal, hoping nobody notices his presence. Referee tells him to get back on the pitch. 12.5 minutes to go. Portugal got up their sleeve here. It's back out to Dalot. Fires it not too far wide. Certainly from its reaction, it didn't look as if it was far wide.
Yeah, it looked very, very close from this angle, didn't it? To try and curl it into that far post area. Yeah, still had a bit to do. I don't think Camilo Vargas was too concerned about. It was probably more Dalot's frustration of not being able to keep it on target. But nicely worked. First corner for Portugal in this game.
It's Davinson Sanchez trying to craft a pass up to Luis Suarez. Bit of space here for Rios. It's Quintero initially. In a room now. David Machado trying to tee it up. Diaz! Not enough time and space inside the box for it. And here come Portugal. With Pedro Neto. Free kick. He hasn't seen so much of the ball in the second half, Pedro Neto on this near side.
Yeah, both the wide players have struggled for any kind of ball possession. We saw Joel Felix had a little bit in that sort of early stage of the second half. He caused some real threat down the left-hand side for Portugal. But since then, it's really, they've been starved of any real type of service.
This way they can't win the World Cup, man, if they play like this. Don't shoot!
For Ronaldo, into Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo now for Portugal, trying to tee it up. And they will have to settle for a corner.
Yeah, good little play on the left-hand side. Ronaldo's running behind was a really good one. And his attempt to try and chip it across the face of the goal. This is the man Davinson Sanchez, reads it really well, adjusts just enough.
Portugal fans quickly rather drowned out by the majority inside the stadium, despite their best efforts. It's a wonderful atmosphere here.
Goal, please.
Portugal's turn to ask questions. Over it comes, comfortably away. Breakaway could be on. Luis Diaz. He's got support on the near side. And hurtling forward with the opportunity to send it into the penalty area was Quintero. That's out by Diogo Dalot. DR Congo now leading Uzbekistan by 2-1. As it stands, that means that they would qualify as one of the best third-place teams for the round of 32. So they turned that match around, having been behind for quite a while. The other game in this group, Group K. Here's the table in real time with Colombia still leading the way. At the moment it's Colombia against Ghana in the round of 32, and it would be Portugal, Croatia. Richard Rios with the challenge on Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, a little bit of coming together there. Often we see that in this tournament so far. That's a lot that's been let to play on. And I think it was pretty fortunate for Portugal because Quintero then turns and smashes the ball full length of the, well, 3/4 of the length of the pitch into the back of the net.
We're inside the last 10 minutes of the game. Maybe opportunity knocks here for Portugal.
Yeah, they've had limited opportunities in this second half. Always have to rely mostly on set plays and a couple of little incursions in that final third, but nothing really troubling Vargas in goal.
Yeah, Camilo Vargas hasn't had too much to do the longer the game this has gone on. Is that about to change? Nuno Mendes whips it in. Foul inside the box. Free kick for Colombia. Rios involved once more. He was the one who gave the free kick away to start with.
Yeah, he's been in the thick of everything, hasn't he, since he's come on. Really throwing himself about, just trying to dictate, maintain control of that midfield.
Yuri Djorkaeff there on the bottom right of your picture. It's into Suarez. Diaz back into Gustavo Puerta. Crowd here just being informed of the scoreline in the other match. DR Congo taking the lead against Uzbekistan. This is the ranking for the best third place teams. Those who would, if it stays like this, go through to the knockout stages. Castaño for Colombia. Quintero. Huerta. Closed down rapidly, but keeping hold of the ball. Diaz releasing it. Collected by Juan Quintero. Vega's interception. Kevin Castaño. Possession here from Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia have done really well to control large parts of the second half. They've really dictated the pace, control of midfield.
Just cannot find a way through against a side that have conceded once so far at this FIFA World Cup. Pedro Neto leaving it for Fernandez. Heading for the final 5 minutes. A game that certainly had its moments, but so far none of them ending in the back of the net. Jean Neves.
Don't play back!
Pedro Neto looking to craft an opening. That's Rafael Leao. Away from Richard Rios. Dallo surging forward, can't find a way through, or can he? Easy header away for John Lukumi. And it's out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick, and there will be a yellow card for Gustavo Puerta for an incident earlier on at the other end of the field. The referee's done well there, allowing the play to go and then bringing it back, or at least acting on what he saw earlier on in the passage of play.
Yeah, it's good refereeing. It happened some time ago, didn't it? So he was on top of it. It was a clear foul.
Puerta not one of those who was already on a yellow card. And now we're going to see Daniel Munoz, who opened the scoring in each of Colombia's first 2 matches here at this World Cup. So there was the foul just a few moments ago. But Munoz now is going to come on to replace Santiago Arias at right back. Well, he certainly will give them added impetus and energy on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's a real big threat for Portugal. There's latter stages of this game. Have to be very, very careful. He's been a real threat for Colombia, scoring only 2 goals in this tournament, so he's in red-hot form.
Now they're letting it run, fully aware that he was in an offside position. 3 more minutes plus added time. Well, these 2 teams have almost played each other to a standstill. They've thrown everything at each other, and they're not done yet. Is it about to open up for Colombia? Rafael Leao gets there at the far post as it spun through the air. Ruben Diaz back brilliantly for Portugal.
Oh, that's a goal-saving challenge for Ruben Diaz.
On Luis Suarez. Colombia keen to get on with it, recycling it quickly. Quintero's ball in. Oh, what a block there by Diogo Costa. And Suarez can't keep it down.
Oh, the ball is such a difficult ball to deal with. Diogo Costa, a little bit unorthodox, but deals with a threat. Suarez couldn't control his side, but it would have been a spectacular goal. But Colombia, Daniel Munoz, since he's come on straight away, right in the action. Ruben Diaz, that is exceptional defending at the far post. Absolutely brilliant.
World-class defending from Ruben Diaz there to save the day for Portugal. With Colombia pushing for a late winner.
They're not pressing on, man.
Samu Costa leads it.
Every time they're slowing it down.
Here comes João Neves. Pedro Neto. Good defending by Machado. We see another change shortly. Roberto Martinez is getting ready to bring on Mateus Nunes of Manchester City.
Don't play back.
Ruben Diaz.
Portugal have really struggled in the second half to have too many opportunities, trying to make the inroads in this Colombian defence. They've been really rock solid. In midfield, they've been very difficult to break down and get through, even with a pairing of Vitinha and
the gameplay
in that
is
second
shit,
half.
man.
The early stages looked in control, but Colombia just really intense.
Colombia at the moment set to win the group as it stands, and Portugal set to reach the knockout stage for the 5th time in the last 6 tournaments at the World Cup. Reuter sending it back. Elected here by Castaño. Happy to leave it for Quintero. Now Rios. It's a good ball. First touch for Daniel Munoz. Into Suarez. Machado. More pressure incoming from Colombia. Tussle there with Pedro Neto and David Machado.
Pedro Neto had to be on him, otherwise couldn't afford to allow him to get that cross it wicked in the box. Colombia just keep creating these chances.
Can't watch that match, man.
5 minutes of additional time, a minimum of. In it comes from Quintero, far post, there's a goal! And the flag goes up. Davinson Sanchez thought he'd won the game there, potentially for Colombia.
No.
Flag up straight away on the far side.
I mean, Davinson Sanchez, he thinks he's onside. And the linesman was really quick to react, put his flag up. This will be very interesting to see. The pressure has been relentless from Colombia in this last couple of minutes. We'll see this ball get whipped into the far post.
It's a tight one. It's a very tight one.
I think this could be a goal. That looks very, very tight. What a goal this could be for Colombia.
It's being checked, as you would expect. Change coming now for Portugal. Mateus Nunes is coming on to replace Nuno Mendes.
I'm not watching. Next match.
Massive moment. The goal is checked and it is ruled out. And the official's decision on the far side in real time is backed up by the technology. It remains goalless. Well, that certainly wasn't
See,
tight.
the way they are playing, man.
Colombia
They're slowing it down.
to taking the lead right at the end
Look
of
at
the
this,
game
they'll
here.
pass it back.
In
No
added
doubt.
time.
See this.
Probably 2.5, 3 minutes remaining here before the final whistle. Remember, Colombia have never been involved in a goalless draw at the World Cup finals, ever. Rafael Leao. Pace, skill, looks to find the opening. Was that a cross? Was it a shot? Well, it's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, I don't think he was really sure himself. I think he's going for the far post. I think he's looking to try and find that far post area. Instead, sort of turns into almost a cross shot.
Well, both sets of players could not have given any more tonight.
Oh, it's just been so full on. Players have thrown themselves right into it. It's been relentless. Both sides have really had a go. There's certainly Colombia in this second half have been the more dominant side, the one most likely to score, but always every time you see Leal down the left-hand side, Portugal have the players that can hurt you.
And DR Congo are now 3-1 up against Uzbekistan. So DR Congo very much with hopes of staying in the competition as well as a best third-place team. Now, Portugal still with some attacking to do and just about enough time in which to do it. Throw for Roberto Martinez's side.
You can see that Mateus Nunes has come on, he's come to the right side, Dello's gone for up to the left.
Leal going down, referee saying, get back up onto your feet.
Play like this, man. Like Colombia is playing.
There with Suarez. Time starting to run short. Gustavo Puerta. Still with Puerta. Brilliant play. Luis Diaz. Back into Puerta. Can he get the shot in? Could open up once more, but Diogo Costa takes control of his penalty area.
Yeah, good goal, Bibi. Threw himself right in the danger. Possibly caught a little bit of a follow through there. I think it's accidentally there from Munoz. We see that in offside, he is so marginally offside.
Could hardly be closer.
Oh. Look at that. That is unfortunate. That looked very, very, very close.
Colombia a toe away from taking the lead in additional time at the end of the match. And they've had 24 attempts on goal tonight to Portugal's 13. Colombia have thrown the kitchen sink at Portugal in an attempt to try and win this match.
Done.
Confirmation of the 3-1 scoreline in the other game. DR Congo will finish third in the group.
कैसा खेलता है यार? I hate this gameplay.
There can only be seconds remaining. And there is the final whistle. And for the first time ever, Colombia finished goalless at the end of a match in the World Cup finals. And Davinson Sanchez is left disappointed that he was found via the technology and the call on the far side initially to be offside by the barest of margins. It has finished on a pulsating night in Miami. Colombia 0, Portugal 0.
Worse.